As the mold separates, the newly formed trophy begins to appear for the very first time. The journey of a gold trophy begins when raw materials arrive at the processing facility. Trucks loaded with gold ore and mineral-rich rock are transported from mining sites to the factory. Hidden within the crushed rock are the first visible particles of gold, the precious metal that will eventually be refined and shaped into a trophy. Specialists inspect the ore carefully. Using magnification and digital scanners, they identify the gold content hidden inside the rock. Once approved, the raw ore moves along conveyor systems toward the first stage of processing where the gold will begin to separate from the stone. The cut pieces of gold are placed inside a crucible, a special heat-resistant container designed to withstand extreme temperatures. The furnace is then prepared. Gold requires extremely high temperatures to melt, often exceeding 1000 degrees Celsius. As the temperature rises, the solid gold begins to transform, slowly melting into a glowing liquid metal. During the melting process, impurities rise to the surface and are carefully removed to ensure maximum purity. Once refined, the gold becomes a perfectly smooth molten metal, ready for the next stage of production. Now the molten gold is ready for casting, where it will be poured into a specially designed mold to begin forming the trophy. After extraction, the raw gold bars arrive at a high-security refinery where the purification and melting process begins. To prepare the metal for melting, the gold bars are carefully cut into smaller pieces. This allows the heat to distribute evenly during the melting stage. The cut pieces of gold are placed inside a crucible, a special heat-resistant container designed to withstand extreme temperatures. As the temperature rises, the solid gold begins to transform, slowly melting into a glowing liquid metal. The furnace is then prepared. Gold requires extremely high temperatures to melt, often exceeding 1000 degrees Celsius. During the melting process, impurities rise to the surface and are carefully removed to ensure maximum purity. Now the molten gold is ready for casting, where it will be poured into a specially designed mold to begin forming the trophy. Once refined, the gold becomes a perfectly smooth molten metal, ready for the next stage of production. After reaching extreme temperatures inside the furnace, the purified gold transforms into a glowing liquid metal. Carefully, the crucible holding the molten gold is removed from the furnace. Once the machining is complete, technicians carefully inspect the mold cavity. Even the smallest imperfection must be corrected before the casting process begins. The mold is then assembled from multiple precision components. Each section is tightly secured to withstand the immense pressure and temperature of molten gold. The mold that was carefully engineered earlier is now locked firmly into place, designed to withstand the intense heat of the molten metal. Handling molten gold requires absolute precision and safety. Using specialized lifting equipment, technicians transport the crucible to the prepared trophy mold. To protect the mold from extreme heat, a special ceramic coating is applied. This layer allows the molten gold to flow smoothly while preserving the intricate details of the trophy. As the liquid gold spreads through the mold, it fills even the smallest details, capturing every curve and contour of the trophy design. With careful control, the molten gold begins to flow into the mold, filling every channel and cavity that will shape the future trophy. Once the mold is filled, the molten gold begins its slow transformation from liquid to solid metal. Now the gold must cool and solidify. Inside the mold, the foundation of the trophy has finally taken shape. Steady at 482, cooling profile is even. Good, let's check the other side. Confirmed, no hot spots. With the trophy design finalized, the next step is creating the mold. Engineers begin by carving the precise shape of the trophy into a solid block of metal using high-precision CNC machines. These extra metal sections, known as sprues, must be carefully cut away to reveal the true shape of the trophy. In some advanced casting methods, a wax replica of the trophy is first created. This model helps engineers verify the final shape before the actual metal casting begins. With every component locked in place, the mold is positioned inside the casting area, ready to receive the molten gold. After the molten gold has filled the mold, the next stage is cooling. The metal must slowly lose heat and solidify into the exact shape of the trophy. Now the mold is complete. In the next stage, molten gold will be poured into this precision mold to begin forming the legendary trophy. Although the basic shape has formed, the trophy still requires several finishing processes before it becomes a polished masterpiece. Once the excess metal is removed, grinding tools are used to smooth the cut areas and refine the overall structure. Skilled technicians then begin shaping the finer curves and contours that define the trophy's elegant form. Hand tools are also used to remove tiny imperfections and prepare the metal surface for polishing. For areas requiring extreme precision, automated CNC machines refine the surface to match the exact digital design. After shaping and refining the structure, the trophy enters the finishing stage, where expert craftsmen begin polishing the metal surface. The polishing process removes tiny surface imperfections, slowly transforming the metal into a flawless mirror-like finish. Every dimension is carefully measured to ensure the trophy remains perfectly balanced and symmetrical. For delicate areas that machines cannot reach, craftsmen carefully polish the trophy by hand, ensuring every surface shines perfectly. Before the trophy is complete, it undergoes a final inspection to ensure every surface meets the highest standards of craftsmanship. Once approved, the finished trophy is carefully placed into a protective presentation case, ready to be delivered. From raw gold to a symbol of excellence, the journey is complete. A masterpiece of craftsmanship, precision, and victory. Next comes engraving, where advanced laser technology etches names, logos, or event details directly onto the trophy.